live right now?
Yeah, we're live. I can see it. Yeah.
Sorry?
I can see it. I mean,
okay.
On the top bar it says live on YouTube.
Yeah, good stuff. So Claire, do you want to just do a little intro and then invite one person to speak or something?
Claire, just tell what we'll do is if you introduce Ollie, then John, and then Dan, is that okay?
All at the same time or different?
No, as if they're different speakers, and then if I mute all three, and then you bring them in that order: Ollie, John, and then Dan. So if I just mute, okay? Go on then.
Okay, then I'd just like to introduce Ollie Hopkins. Ollie Hopkins is an organiser in the West Midlands. Welcome, Ollie.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for that kind introduction. I was just in the background testing the Facebook. So I've got a cut and paste message to make sure that on the disputes, on the Ports Dispute Facebook page, that then they'll have a live link. So I'll do that straight away at 6 o'clock as well, because it's a unique link when we click go live. So that's something we can't do beforehand. We do straight away at 6. And that'll be the end of my contribution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your contribution, Ollie. Okay, I'd now like to introduce John Harbinson. John, thank you for coming this evening.
Hi, thanks for the introduction. I just want to let you know that I've tested the YouTube link and it seems to be working fine as well. So that's good news. And thank you, Claire. I think that's all I will need to say for now. So I'll pass you back to the host.
Thank you, John. Now I'd like to introduce to you Dan Bakari. Thank you for coming this evening, Dan.
Thanks, Claire. I again have just tested the YouTube and I've seen the main person speaking. That's the only person we could see on YouTube. I mean, on Zoom, I can see myself and you, Claire, but on YouTube, there's only me at the moment speaking with, I think it's a 20-second delay, which is about right. So thank you for having me.
We expected. Thank you very much, Dan. That's what we expected, isn't it, team? That's what we wanted.
Yes.
So just
Ollie,
the speaker.
you guys are on mute. Ollie.
Just yeah. So you only see the person that's speaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ollie, I have been pressing ask to unmute and nothing was happening.
Yeah, well, sorry, I was letting other people speak first.
Okay, that's all right then. I was panicking then that there was an issue and you couldn't.
Yeah, because I think it looks best that it's only the speaker on YouTube, but then it also makes it even more important to make sure everyone's muted, because if anyone then just bumps their mic, then they flash on for a sec, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, and do we want to bounce around any more people as a way of introduction, or should we just go straight for the film to make sure that works? How would you like to do it?
Let's go straight for the film.
Yeah.
Okay, so before the film, Claire will introduce the film. Everyone should turn cameras off as well, because otherwise it ends up with someone's face over it. So if Claire introduces that, and then I'll play the film.
Okay, I'd now like to introduce Banner Theatre's film and song that was created on behalf of our struggling porters. Thank you.
I work for Heartlands Hospital, which I've been there for 23 years. I enjoy my job, and because of last year with COVID-19 coming out, the morale has gone really, really down. One thing, the morale with the porters is having this letter saying that they're changing all the shift patterns, which is bad because the majority of them aren't able to do this 9-tier rotational shift pattern. It's 9 different start times throughout the day. You'll be doing a couple of days of one shift, and then you have a day off, a couple of days of the next shift, and it just goes on. We've got so many porters have got like commitments, carers, taking the like they just won't be able to cope.
I mean, how
Okay, I just stopped sharing that then, just because that was a minute or so.
That's good. Yep. So that was stopped because you actually stopped it. It didn't freeze.
Yeah, I stopped it, and then there was one issue we were having at one point. Dan and John, was the Zoom panel got in the way of like the title of the speaker. Like it says Claire Breeze, Regional Organiser Unison. that was all missed because the panel, but then there's a way you can hide it. So I just do that at the start.
Yeah,
once
that
it's
and
in,
also
then-
make sure you got no other windows open.
Yeah, because they show up as well. don't
Yeah,
they?
they show up. So make sure
At the
everything's
beginning of
closed.
that video, there were a few little
Grey vase.
grayed out. Yes.
Yeah,
But
I
they
don't
did
think
close down.
I don't think they're possible to remove because it just says that their little pop-up, it says press escape if you need to see your toolbar again. So that's a little pop-up thing that you can't get rid of because that's after you've hidden the toolbar, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I think we might just have to live with those little pop-ups and then just
Yeah, they did disappear, which was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was only a second